George Segal is, he's a charismatic guy. His line delivery is actually pretty humorous in this TV movie, and he's the only thing that makes it worth watching. About quarter of the way through the movie, his wife starts dating a man, and they're just going to separate. So then he has to get back to dating, but he's old and he's rusty. He doesn't know how to do this. And so you got that also as well, and that eats up a good chunk of the middle.
It's at a sushi bar with a young lady.
Right.
That looks very uncomfortable.
And he's trying to make a move on her in the car, but he's an old gentleman, and she's a new school kind of gal. She's got to invite him.
New school in the 83, right.
Well, this movie tries to correct Looking for Mr. Goodbar, because there's a scene where the wife is like, where he's concerned that his daughter is going to wind up the same way as Teresa from that first film. And the wife gives an empowerment speech about, she can do, that's her life. It's her business. She can do whatever she wants. That doesn't mean just people can murder people. And he's like, yeah, I guess so. All right, you get a point. It's like, oh, great.
Yeah.
All right. You fixed it. You fixed the movie. Now it's better. Now we can watch it in peace because you said the thing. You said the thing that
so
everybody
now it's not
was.
her fault.
Yeah, it's not your. It's Goodwill Hunting. It's Robin Williams saying, "Yeah, I know you got molested, but it's not your fault." That's what that movie was missing.
I've never seen Goodwill Hunting. I didn't know it was about that at all.
It's about Matt Damon is attracted to children and doesn't want to be, and he doesn't understand why. And then he finds out, oh right, it's because I got molested as a kid. And it happens. This is what happens. His childhood trauma turns into a deviancy and into adulthood. And Robin Williams is like, it's okay that you're a pedophile. It's not your fault. That's Goodwill Hunting. He's trying to be good. And that's the title is Goodwill Hunting. As opposed to the bad Will Hunting likes to hang out in the basement and wait for passersby.
That will hunt you. You have to hunt that whale.
That's right.
I confused that movie and Dead Poet Society because I've never seen either of them. So when you started telling me that, I pictured Robin Williams in the classroom, when he gets on the desk and gets very passionate about it. Yeah. It's just like, it's not your fault.
I was on the set of that movie. I was in Goodwill Hunting as a boy.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I was probably 6 or 7 at the time, and they were filming the fight scene in the movie at a basketball court. They were literally shooting all around my apartment during this time. I had my own apartment at age 6. I got emancipated. Yeah. A lot of people don't know this. Yeah. I was very independent. I was a commercial child actor, and so
Nickelodeon
I did.
Star contestant.
That's right. I was. What was it?
Nickelodeon
Gas. Legends of the Hidden Temple. I was on all the shows. They couldn't get enough of me.
Yeah. You won like 3 walkie-talkies and a couple of Walkmans, and you were rich. Have you ever looked back at those shows and the prices were so shitty? It's like, oh, you won a pen. It's like, oh, great. That's very exciting for a 5-year-old. Yeah.
Yes. So they were filming Goodwill Hunting in '96, I believe it was. So maybe it was actually like 5 years old. And they were shooting at the apartment buildings that were all around my area, and there was a park right nearby. And I was in the park scene, but I'm not in the movie, where Ben Affleck and Matt Damon and their friend, and Casey Affleck might have been there too, are fighting some thugs or whatever. They're doing something. I haven't watched the movie in ages, but I was a little boy, and I was there with my mom. And that's what happened. And I remember when all the actors were out and about getting autographs, Robin Williams just absorbed everybody. The crowd was there for Robin. No one gave a shit about Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. They're like, who the fuck are these guys? I don't care. I haven't seen School Days. I haven't seen Dazed and Confused. I haven't seen Mallrats. I don't give a shit.
What's he putting on a little show, Robin? Was he being, ooh, look at me now. What's he doing that thing? Because
I don't
Goddamn, it's
I don't think
fucking
so.
annoying.
I walked up to him with a Disney and I should have brought my Aladdin videotape in retrospect. I walked up to him with a Disney magazine and I had like funniest comedians. And on the cover was Jim Carrey. And I remember I handed it to him, but I had my finger in the page where he was at. I was
Okay,
I
and he
handed it
just
to
took
him.
it.
Yes. So I was trying to hide the cover a little bit so he wouldn't be offended, that he's not the number one comedian. It's Jim Carrey now. It's not you,
Yeah,
Robin Williams.
yeah.
And he
That he
said
doesn't end up
something.
hanging. That he doesn't end up hanging himself because he sees that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was they had like a page on him or whatever, and he mentioned something about the bird cage. So he made like a gay joke, and it kind of went over my head at the time. But all I remember is he mentioned bird cage. And I was just silent and holding my little magazine. I didn't know
Did he,
what to say at all. I didn't say anything.
did he sign it?
He signed it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like, yeah, let's bring a reference to a gay movie about gay men to a 5-year-old and expect he's gonna get your joke.
Well, I believe the picture of him in the book was from the Birdcage. So take it up with Disney
Oh, okay.
Magazine from that
Right,
time. They should have put in
right.
they should have put in Dead Poets. Maybe they should have put in Good Morning
Aladdin.
Vietnam.
I mean,
Well, he does. He's not. He's
Aladdin,
only a
right?
voice in Aladdin. He wouldn't. Anyway, so that's my Goodwill
Bicentennial
Hunting
Man.
story.
That's the one.
That didn't happen yet. That was 5 years later, I believe. Flubber.
World
Flubber would have been a
Greatest
good
Dad.
one.
Oh, right. Well,
Actually, I think Flubber was later
World's great.
too. Shit, I don't
World's
know.
Greatest Dad is the funniest comedian. Disney
Yes,
magazine.
Bobcat Goldthwait.